Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I'm going to talk about the ways the narcissist tries to poison you. This is why narcissists could be so deadly, because a narcissist wants to destroy you. In destroying you, lifts them up, okay? Gives them an air of superiority. So I'm going to go into the different ways the narcissist will try to poison you. Number one, the narcissist will try to poison your mind. How do they do that? Well, they do that by their number one tool, all right? Their number one weapon. What do you think the number one weapon of a narcissist is? They use so many different tactics, but their number one weapon is gaslighting. And the number one way they're going to try to poison you is by gaslighting your mind, okay? Confusing you, distorting what you think is reality, okay? Where you no longer see truth as truth. Now you're confused. So the first thing they're going to do is try to poison your mind and confuse you. And the way that they do that is to gaslight you into thinking that you are the problem, all right? So the first thing a narcissist is going to do when you confront them is generally gaslight you, okay? Gaslight you, or they'll just walk away. They'll call you crazy and walk away, but they love to gaslight you first. They'll call you crazy. They'll blame you. Like if you accuse the narcissist of doing something they shouldn't be doing, they're going to take whatever you say to them and they're going to say, no, you're the one doing it. Like if you say to them, you've been cheating on me, or I have this on you, they'll say, no, you're the cheater. You're the cheater. So they blame shift, they gaslight, they confuse you, they gaslight you, and they try to poison your mind into making you think that you're the problem. What is that narcissist goal? That narcissist goal is to plant the seed of doubt. The seed of doubt where you doubt yourself. This is why so many narcissistic abuse survivors, after enduring years of abuse with a narcissist, don't trust themselves, don't trust their judgment. I went through this, you guys, where I always had to ask people, well, what do you think? Do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do that? Because I always was second guessing myself because I was beaten down so badly by being told I was wrong and, criticized, judged, put down, that it takes a toll on your mental health. And it makes you feel like you're always the problem. This is why also narcissistic abuse survivors are always trying to please people because they've been through so much abuse with the narcissist that, they're always looking for people's approval because they've always been devalued by the narcissist. So the narcissist tries to poison your mind. They also try to poison your mind because obviously they want to get out of taking accountability. So if they can gaslight you and make you think that you're the problem, that's how they get out of taking accountability as well. So they'll commonly call you crazy, all right? A narcissist who calls you crazy is pretty much backed against a wall. They have nothing else to say. They'll say, oh, you're crazy, and they'll walk away, all right? That is gaslighting, and that is to make you feel that you're the problem. What's another way that narcissists try to poison you? They try to poison your body, okay? First, they try to poison your mind by confusing you, giving you brain fog, making you doubt yourself, making you think that you're the problem. And the next way they're going to try to poison you is by poisoning your body. Now, how do they do that? There's so many different ways they could try to poison your body. They could try to sabotage you. Let's say that you're somebody that's trying to watch their weight. You're buying healthy foods. You're trying to take care of yourself. What they're going to do is they're going to bring home things to tempt you. Cakes, cookies, fattening foods, all right? They'll say, oh, just have one slice. It won't hurt you. They're going to try to break you because they're trying to poison your body. They're trying to sabotage all the good work that you are doing on yourself. See, narcissists absolutely hate your self-care, and especially when you're taking care of your body. So they will try to poison you or sabotage you by trying to get you to do things that are not good for you, okay? They may try to sabotage your body as well by trying to get you to turn on to drugs or alcohol. They themselves may be an addict, all right? Maybe they're an alcoholic or they're a drug addict, and they may try to drag you down to the devil, all right? By trying to get you to take drugs or to drink. A lot of narcissists will try to turn you on to drugs and substances, all right? Because, they want to bring you down to their level of misery. So this is another way how they will try to poison your body by getting you addicted or hooked on drugs or alcohol, okay? Drugs or alcohol. Some narcissistic abuse survivors become alcoholics after dealing with the narcissist, mainly trying to cope with all that they've dealt with, and also because they're around the narcissist who's constantly, let's say, drinking and smoking and popping pills and doing all these things, that they start, who you surround yourself is going to have an impact on you. And, a lot of people get tempted by that and could end up becoming alcoholics or drug addicts themselves after dealing with all that stress. So that's another way the victims get poisoned, by being around the narcissist who's addicted to, drugs and alcohol and substances, and trying to turn them on to doing that as well. Okay. Oh, just have a drink. Oh, let's drink together. Oh, let's smoke together. Oh, this and that, right? Now, by the end of the relationship, you're addicted to drugs. You're addicted to alcohol. Maybe the narcissist discards you coldly, and now you go on a binge where you're drinking a lot or you're smoking a lot or whatever it is, right? But you've been poisoned because you've been influenced by the narcissist who peer pressured you. And, if you're not of sound body and mind, all right, sound mind rather, you may, fall victim to that. And a lot of people do that too, to try to please the narcissist, make them happy. Maybe somebody's not a drinker, but the narcissist is a drinker, and the narcissist doesn't want to drink alone. And you feel like, you're trying to make them happy. You end up drinking all the time with the narcissist, right? And it becomes like an addiction for you. So this is how the narcissist sucks you into their dark world and poisons you. Not only that, another way that the narcissist poisons you, you guys, is straight up poisoning you, poisoning your food, all right? I just saw this on the news where this girl in New York was poisoning these men, all right, with fentanyl, all right? She was putting it in their food or drink or whatever, and she was poisoning them. Some of them died, some of them, didn't, but the whole purpose of why she was doing that was to rob them. So she poisoned them to rob them, okay? And this is what narcissists will do. They'll poison you, okay? Some will poison you to kill you, and some will poison you for other things as well. They may put stuff in your food or drink where you're running to the bathroom all the time, okay? They, could put something in there. So they have such hate for you that this is how low a narcissist could go, all right? Especially a malignant narcissist. When they really want to finish you off, they could poison your food, all right? I've known people that have been married to narcissists who have actually been afraid, okay? Afraid that the narcissist was going to try to poison them, all right? Because they knew the extent of wickedness and cruelty of that narcissist, and they didn't, they didn't underestimate them to the fact that, they said, you know what, I really believe this person could poison me. And they were living separate lives in the house and buying their own food because they didn't trust the narcissist. There was a situation there where it was like, the narcissist didn't want to give them a divorce and they had to temporarily live in the home. And it was awful, all right? It was awful. And some narcissists actually will poison you. You see these cases on Dateline, 48 Hours, even the local news. And they poison you, like I said, it could be for a number of different reasons. They can poison you to kill you. They can poison you to rob you, all right? They can poison you to take advantage of you, like sexually, all right? There's narcissists like date drugs, all right? Where you go out somewhere and they drop something in your drink, or they, drop something in something you eat, and they try to poison you so they can get over on you sexually. These are all things that narcissists, very malignant type of narcissists, will do to try to get that supply, whatever that supply could be. Usually robbing you or trying to get over on you sexually. And when you have a real wicked, malignant narcissist, they could try to kill you by poisoning you. So these are the ways that narcissists try to poison you. Now, I'm going to bring up another way that narcissists try to poison you, all right, that a lot of people don't realize. Narcissists not only will try to hurt you directly, but they will try to hurt you indirectly. This is your covert narcissist. And what they'll do is they'll poison other people against you. They'll manipulate other people. They'll smear you to other people. They'll tell other people you're toxic. You're the monster. They'll make you out to be the villain. They'll say you're a mental case. All of these things, okay? And, they'll put little seeds of doubt in these people's minds. And what they're doing is they're poisoning these people against you. Why do they do this? I'm going to get into the reasons why they do it. They do it to ruin those relationships that you have with these people. They also use it to gang up on you. Narcissists love to have people gang up on you and attack you, all right? They use these people to fight their fight. Sometimes, especially when you're dealing with a covert narcissist, I know these people like the back of my hand because I've been around them my whole life. What they'll do is, when they can't get to you, they will use other people to fight their battles. So what they're going to do, they're fire starters, okay? They're fire starters. They're going to fire up other people to fight their battles. So I'll give you an example. Let's say the covert narcissist is your mother-in-law, right? And she doesn't like you, but she can't say anything to you directly, because if she did, she would look like the bad guy in her child's eyes, right? So she doesn't want to, alienate her child by attacking their partner. So what they're going to do, okay, and how do I know this is because I've lived it, okay, is what the covert narcissistic mother-in-law is going to do is they're going to plant seeds of hate within your partner's mind. They're going to say things like, oh, you shouldn't put up with that. Or, oh, they have you doing this again. Oh, there's something wrong with them mentally. So this is what the flying monkeys or covert narcissistic flying monkeys would do. They would get into the narcissistic ear, right? And that person is going to come back at you and attack you. All right. They're going to come back and attack you. Or let's say it's a situation with family. All right. Where you have a problem with somebody in your family. That covert narcissist is not going to fight you directly. What they're going to do is they're going to fire somebody else up that is going to fight you directly or come at you. All right. And this is how they poison other people's minds against you. This is how that's another way they're poisoning you, because they're poisoning other people against you. And these other people could be your support system. They could even be your family, right? And they're poisoning these people against you. So the narcissist, they're just poison. Everything about them is poison, toxicity. They're all about toxicity, and they're going to put all of that toxicity on you, and they're going to project exactly who they are onto you to portray you to be the bad guy, okay? They're going to call you the liar when they're the liar. They're going to call you the narcissist when they're the narcissist. They're going to say you're the toxic one when they're the toxic one, all right? They're going to say they tried when they really didn't try, all right? So this is how, because somebody asked me, can you talk about projection, how they project? They're just going to put whatever shame they feel within themselves, they're just going to put it on you and make you out to be the bad guy. This is what they do. So you guys, let me recap here of all the ways they try to poison you. They poison your mind with heavy, heavy gaslighting, telling you you're insecure. You have trust issues. They love to say you have trust issues. Love to say you have trust issues. Okay? Even when they're giving you a reason to not trust them, they'll say, oh, you have no trust issues. That's why it didn't work out with your ex. You have no trust issues. No, you have no trust issues with that narcissist because that narcissist has given you a reason to not have trust issues. It's not that you don't have no reason not to trust them. All right. But then they're going to try to plant that seed of doubt where you're going to say, okay, let me not question them because, I want them to think I trust them and everything like that. All right. That is a way to silence you so that you never question them for whatever they're doing. So they'll typically say, oh, you have trust issues. Oh, you're insecure. Oh, you're controlling or something like that. A lot of narcissists like to call you controlling. Again, it's projection. So if they keep calling you projection, they keep gaslighting you, what's that going to do? That's going to make you back off from the narcissist and not ever question them. Again, they're silencing you, right? So this is how they poison your mind with the gaslighting. Or they gaslight by saying, oh, I don't remember. I don't remember what happened yesterday, right? Meanwhile, yes, they do. They know what happened yesterday, but they don't want to talk about it because they don't want to take that accountability and that shame. All right. So again, or they'll say things like, I honestly don't know what you're talking about. When they use the word honestly, generally that's followed by a lie. All right. And I talked about this years ago in my short clip that exactly got copied by somebody. All right. And we all know who that is. But how do I know? Because I went through this, all right, with somebody very close to me where they said, I honestly don't know what you're talking about, when we've been feuding for years and they absolutely positively knew what I was talking about. But that was a form of gaslighting, all right? So all of this is going to poison your mind and make you, if you don't know who the fuck you are, and you doubt yourself, you may actually fall for that bullshit of gaslighting and say, well, maybe they don't, remember, or maybe they don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, they do. Okay. Yes, they do. Narcissists are very, they're very perceptive. They know exactly what you're talking about, and they didn't forget what happened yesterday. Okay. So that's where the gaslighting, how they poison your mind with the gaslighting, where you give them the benefit of the doubt. All right. Biggest mistake you could ever make, because narcissists know exactly what they're doing. They would have to in order to manipulate you guys. It's common sense. They also poison the body. And I went into all the ways they poison the body. Okay. They poison by trying to sabotage your diet. The other way also, I forgot about this. Not only do they try to sabotage your diet if you're trying to lose weight or something like that, they could also starve you, all right? They could also starve you by, not buying food, all right? There are narcissists that do that. I went through that. When I was with the malignant narcissist, he never bought food, okay? And I would be like starving, and I was like afraid to say anything because, he would jump down my throat or something, and he'd be like, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. It'd be like dinner time. I'm not hungry. And I'd be like, I'm hungry or something like that. And he'd like give me a nasty look and everything. This guy was like really wicked as hell, right? But this is what they'll do too. They'll try to starve you to death, right? So, because they don't want to spend money on food. That's what it is. That's your broke, busted narcissist. So, that'll probably get stolen, but that's what they'll do too. They'll try to starve you as well. So they poison you, by poisoning you by trying to sabotage you if you're trying to lose weight, or they could starve you the other way, or they could poison your body by actually poisoning you and putting things in your food. They can poison people against you. And these are all the ways that they could poison you. All right. So be aware of that, you guys. I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the podcast. If you're looking for confidential one-on-one phone coaching, check out the link in the bio at askyaz.wixsite.com/thegameexposed. I have limited time, limited availability. Also, you guys, check out YouTube. Over 7,000 videos. I have thousands of videos on there. A lot on covert narcissism, okay? I go into a lot with the covert narcissist, the sick minds of the covert narcissist, how they control you, silent treatment. All of that is on my YouTube channel at the Game Exposed podcast. TikTok is the Game Exposed, and Facebook and Instagram is the Game EXP 123. and have a great day. And don't let that narcissist poison you, okay? Have a great day, guys.